Hello everyone, I'm Sudesh. I'm currently working as a senior software engineer at Code and Theory. For the FutureStack GenAI Hackathon, I built a product called GranthX AI. The word Granth in Sanskrit means book or document. The vision of GranthX is simple. Take your documents, website, or knowledge sources, connect them to an LLM, and let user directly chat with your content. Coming to the impact and use cases, if you go to any product website documentation, the documentation will be very huge. So let's say take an example of Postman documentation. You can see there are so many things, and anyone can get lost so easily. What if I add a chatbot here where user can directly chat with this website? Chatbot will have the complete context of this website. So if I ask any query, any questions related to Postman software, it will resolve my query very easily because it has a context of complete this idea. We build graphics. So as a title says, stop searching, start asking. So let me log into a dashboard. Once I log into admin dashboard, so you can see this tab content indexing. So here you can add a PDF file, CSV file, a website or a YouTube URL, or you can paste a raw text here. So when you give a YouTube URL, for example, we fetch the transcript of your YouTube URL and we fetch that data. Or when you give a website, we crawl your complete website using Playwright and we get that necessary data that is required for us. And let's say give a PDF or a CSV file, we fetch the necessary data. And once we get this all the data that is required for us from any of these sources, we convert them into chunks. So these chunks are embedded later using OpenAI's text embedding 3 large model. And these embeddings are stored in a quadrant vector database. So I have hosted my vector database in vector cloud, this quadrant cloud. So you can see this the collection is there is one collection. Let me delete this. Now you can see the collections are zero. I do not have any collection. So let's do a quick demo. I'll copy this URL and I'll paste it here. Let me index it. It is saying indexing. So this page will be completely, crawled, and it will fetch me the, the necessary data. So once this data is, fetched, the complete, only this particular page I'm talking about, nothing, it won't fetch anything related to other pages, only this particular page. So the necessary information and whatever the text you can see is everything will be converted into chunks now, and it will be stored in my vector database. Like the embedding, the embedding will be done and then it will be stored in vector database. So let's wait. I guess the indexing is done. Let me refresh this. So you can see there is one collection now, GranthX. So when I open this, you can see a lot of chunks are created. So this is nothing but the data that is here in this Postman, this particular page actually. So now what I'll do is I have added a chatbot here. This is a preview of the chatbot. So this chatbot has a context of this collection, this GranthX collection. So if I ask any question to this chatbot, right? So what I do is I fetch the most relevant chunks from the quadrant database. The retrieved chunks are then passed to Cerebra Cloud, where Meta Llama 3.18b model generates precise context-aware answer to me. So if I ask a question, since I have indexed this page, I'll ask a question related to this page now. Add environment variable. So how do I add environment variable? So when I ask a question, let me see if it gives a correct answer. Adding environment variables. You can add environment variables in Postman to store values that can be used in your request and script. Steps to add environment variable. Select an environment or click environments in the sidebar and select the environment where you want to add the variable. Click the add variable button click on the add variable text box and enter variable name. So you can see it summarizes the answer beautifully and give me precise step how to add an environment variable. So uh, so this is it. My chatbot gives me the precise answer if I ask any question related to Postman website. So currently I have only indexed this particular page. So user can completely index all these pages and my chatbot will be more powerful to answer any question related to Postman queries. So we have an integration tab here. In the integration tab, what we give is an API and the API key is not ready. So we give an API and API key and also we give a chat widget. So user can use the chat widget in his website and chat with this Postman website later. And we also have analytics tab, which is coming soon, which is not built, which is our feature scope. Where in analytics tab, we can user can get the analytics where what question the user is asking frequently. So if the documentation, if they feel like if they get that analytics where the documentation is lagging and what is the response time that the chatbot is answering. So all this complete analytics you can see in this analytics tab in future. Yeah, that's it. That's the demo. Thanks for watching.